Hey guys, this is Tyrus. I'm going to show you how to uninstall old or unnecessary programs from your Windows computer. I'm using Windows 10, but the steps you can use here will work on any Windows computer. So I went to the Start menu, and you're going to search for Control Panel. I'm sure you've used this before. If not, then it's really important. You go to Programs and uninstall a program. And then I like to sort by publisher just so I know who has created the software that I'm looking to remove. And so you don't want to get rid of anything from like Microsoft or anything like that or Intel. So I'm going to start with this Lenovo One Key Recovery, which came with the computer when I first got it in 2016. That was like 3 years ago now. So you're going to click the program and then click uninstall. And then a box will come up. It'll say installing. It's sort of weird. I don't know why it does this, but it's gonna uninstall. It just sort of has to do this at first. All the different programs sort of have different boxes that come up when they come up and they ask if you want to proceed. You just click through them. Yes, next, whatever they want basically. And then they sometimes they have their own wizards that pop up to uninstall. I don't really know why that's necessary, but as I've said before, these are unnecessary programs. A lot of the time, if you have like malware on your computer, then this is like the route to go to get rid of that. So like if you have those weird pop-ups that pop up every time you start your computer and they want you to, do anything. I can't even think of anything right now. It's usually like bad antivirus softwares that pop up and they want you to use their software, but it doesn't actually do anything, but you can't get it to go away when you start your computer. You can find those programs here usually. You can also find programs that the computer came with. So like the Lenovo softwares that I never use, I try to get rid of those because they generally slow my machine down. This is a program called Flux that I'm uninstalling now, and they just sort of wanted a reason why I was uninstalling, so I just put that I don't like the colors. Flux just like changes the colors of your screen so it's easier to look at, which I don't mind, but I don't use this computer as much, so I don't really need it anymore. So I got rid of that. But basically the idea behind all of this is removing these programs will help speed your computer up. And I think this is probably like the first step I would take anytime someone told me that their computer was running slow. I go straight to these programs and I start uninstalling unnecessary things. Right now I'm uninstalling another Lenovo software, Lenovo Utility. I've never used it in my life. And I'm not saying these are necessarily bad softwares. Well, some of them are, like malware is bad software, but the Lenovo softwares, they're not necessarily bad softwares, but I don't use these and I know that I don't need them, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of them. I typically don't uninstall anything from Microsoft or Intel unless I know exactly what it is. So like later I might come back and see if I actually need like Microsoft Office 365, which I doubt it, but I need to make sure of that before I uninstall that, and that takes a lot more time because you can see it has it's a larger size program. I mean, it wouldn't take longer than 5 minutes hopefully, but Microsoft has huge programs. But yeah, even if it is Microsoft, if I know that I don't need that software, then I'll get rid of it. You don't want to uninstall any drivers unless you have a new driver or like you're installing your own driver. But if you're doing that, then you probably already know how to do this. So like if you look down at like Realtek, the card reader, you don't want to get rid of that just so your computer will read cards, like your like memory cards out of cameras and stuff like that. The Ethernet cable driver, you don't want to uninstall that unless you have another driver in mind that you're going to install to do a better job. I am going to get rid of this easy camera thing eventually though, because it's It's you'll see. It's like really old. I have no idea why this even came with this. But I will have to get another webcam software to if I want to use the webcam. I doubt that I will. I basically never do on this computer. And so yeah, I'm just uninstalling Oracle VirtualBox. I had this for a class in college, and I haven't used it since then, so I don't really need it anymore. But it's pretty cool. It basically lets you, if you have operating system software, then you can create like a small like virtual box on your computer. So like you'd have another operating system within your computer. So it like you can put Linux, the operating system, on your Windows computer and run it from there. That'd be the easiest, just because it's, well, generally speaking, Linux is a smaller amount of memory that it takes up, or storage. Okay, here we go. Uninstalling the Easy Camera, and you can see it has like 1990s wizard lettering and this blue screen. I haven't seen this since like my sister's like Acer. It was like a big green Acer, and it was on Windows 95. And well, no, I take that back. I saw it on Windows 2000 a couple times too. I hope you guys remember those. But yeah. So after you uninstall your programs, you can just go ahead and restart your computer. Obviously, I'm not doing that because I'm gonna stop recording this video. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks.